What's up, guys? How you guys doing today? I hope everyone is doing fantastic. As you can see, I'm not doing good. I'm not good at all. Chelsea Football Club drop point, unnecessary dropping point. Maresca, what's wrong with Maresca? Like, how can you put this lineup? You benching your best player because you have Legia Varsovia to play on Thursday? Is that what you're telling us? You're scared of Legia so bad that you have to bench your best player to play against Brentford. Don't you think the Premier League is more important than whoever will play in Legia Varsovia? Nottingham Forest lost yesterday. Arsenal dropped point. And we had the golden chance to close the gap. At least 3 points from Forest. And 2 points from Arsenal. What do we do? What do we do? We don't take the chance. Like always. Like all the time. So we're gonna try to talk about the game because Liverpool too dropped point. Liverpool lost. We don't care what Liverpool do because they are there. They have 11 points ahead of Arsenal. We don't know what's gonna happen there. And Man City gonna play right now. We may lose our top 4 today because Man City can beat Man United. You never know what's gonna happen in that game. And ladies and gentlemen, Newcastle have 2 games in hand. So our destiny is not in our hand anymore. Because now we have to pray for us to win, pray for our opponent to lose, and pray that everyone drop point in front of us. We have to look in front and back, left, right with anxiety. So we're going to try to talk about this disastrous game plan today that Maresca served us. If you didn't watch the game, don't worry. I'm going to go through it because it just... You were lucky you didn't watch the game, you know? Anyway, guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the world of soccer. You know, time to time in Chelsea, as a Chelsea Football Club, we just have to go through this. We have to go through this. We cannot take our chances. And we cannot even save our own life. Last week we beat Tottenham. I think everyone beat Tottenham. Even though Tottenham today, they officially sent Southampton to the championship. I mean, Ramsdale is an expert in going to the championship. I mean, Arsenal are lucky. They got rid of him, right? Every team he play, he go to the championship. And they officially, they cannot save themselves. And officially, I think Wolverhampton saved themselves from relegation too because they won yesterday 2-1. Remember when they had their new coach, he said, we are not going to the championship. We will maintain. And now they are 12 points ahead of Ipswich Town or whatever, Leicester City there, right? So they are saved. 12 points. It's just like Liverpool have 11 points ahead of Arsenal. So anyway, guys, we're going to go through the lineup because it's a 0-0 game. I mean, kiddo to Robert Sanchez, because without him, we wouldn't be even talking about 1 point today, right? Because let's give the credit where it's due. He had like a 3 or 4 great world-class save. I mean, people would say, yeah, it's his job. But we had to do it, right? We had to do it. Christopher Nkunku started the game. I don't know why. I don't know why. What was the reason? Starting your second team player, the player that used to play in the Conference League, make them start in the Premier League. We start with Robert Sanchez. So far, so good. Trevor Chalobah. So far, so good. Tosana Drabio. Why? Why not Levi Colwell? Why? Why not? Rhys James. Left back. Why? Why would you do that? Malo Gusto is at least play the left back for a while. Why not just play that? Make our captain play in his best position, the position where he perform well. Play him there. Malo Gusto, we allowed to use him at left back sometime. Play that dude there. Why you like to flip his stuff? Why would you do that? What happened to Cucurella? Why would you bench Cucurella? Malo Gusto right back. Enzo Fernandez, Moise Caicedo, that's a normal. and you have a Nono Madueke coming back from injury starting the game today, and Kenan Dewsbury, Robert Chances, and Kunku. I mean, when you have a small club, a small coach, an competitive mindset, you cannot lead a big club. You can't. You can. He doesn't have the capacity. He doesn't have the ability, the understanding, or the importance of being in the top four. I think he's not grasping it. He's not understanding how important it is for Chelsea. I don't know. Cole Palmer on the bench. Nicola Jackson, we understand he coming back from injury. We would understand that. But Nuno Madueke starting a game. For what reason? Why Pedro Neto did not start the game? Why Nkunku? Why Nkunku? It didn't work out for 2 months where Jackson is out. Do you think it's going to work out right now? Against Brentford? We're creating a useless, an unnecessary rival in London. It's a necessary rivalry. You don't need to create one between us and them. We are not in the same category. It's not Tottenham. It's not Arsenal. Why would you put a lineup like this? For what reason? And we deserve what happening to us, because we have this ownership taking player coaches that don't know how to win and then put them together accepting for something different to happen. This game was more important than Legia Varsovie. Legia Varsovie is home and away. Put that in your freaking head. It's home and away. In the Premier League, you have only 8 games to go. 8 freaking games to go to finish in the top 4. And now you putting us on jeopardize, because now we don't have it anymore. Because if Man City win today, they will pass us. And if Newcastle win their 2 games in hand, they will pass us. And we'll be there just in front of Villa. Aston Villa, serious. They beat Forest yesterday. That was a golden chance for Chelsea Football Club to close the gap between us and Forest. Because we have to play Arsenal, right? We have to play Tottenham. No, we already played Tottenham. We have to play Liverpool. We have to play Newcastle. And against the game that we could theoretically get a free or easy point, you play your second team. And I know people will say, no, it's just it's the schedule. What schedule? You are not playing any cup. It's been 10, 15 days we didn't play a game. When the FA Cup were playing, everyone was home, chilling, pepper. Other people are playing Champions League. We are not in the Champions League. We're sitting there. We are not playing any domestic trophy. We play in the Premier League, and you're going to play this team. You be changing them like this. This guy, you put them in when we are winning, or like the game is not important. We cannot afford to lose points. We cannot afford to drop points at the end of the season. I don't know. I don't care what you think. We are not playing for Europa League. I know we can win the Conference League, go to the Europa League. That is not the goal. The goal is to go to the Champions League. And now, technically, we are in the 6th position. Yeah, because if Newcastle win their game, they're going to pass. And if City win today, they're going to pass. And you're going to put us to support Man United today because we were reckless and so bad. Like, we are a bunch of malarkey playing in the game like it doesn't matter. We saw the substitute when Pedro Neto came on. When Jackson came on, you saw the impact Jackson brought in the game. And what you do? You bench him. What do you do, Cucurella? You bench him. For what reason? Why? Do we really need to have to go through this? Do we? You've been in this team more than half season right now. You should know your freaking player. Jude Bridgehall starting ahead of Cole Palmer. And Nkunku ahead of Jackson. Cucurella playing our captain. Now he used to play him in the midfield, and now he play him left back. If you don't like the dude, just say you don't like him, alright? Don't make him play in a position that he won't perform. He's a right/wing back. We saw him perform like that. We won a Champions League like that. When he's fit, he can play that role better than any right back in the world. Why would you take him to his not a position? Why? You think Malo Gusto do a better job at the right back than Rhys James? He's our freaking captain. Give him some respect. And today, the only player we single out today, like always, would be Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez, and of course Robert Sanchez today. They had a great game. Those three had a fantastic game. Cole Palmer came in the second. Cole Palmer came in and he just like he want to play personal. Come on, dude, you don't need that. You are a talented player. You can release the ball quicker. You have a fast-paced player in front. You have Neto. You have a Jackson. They are fast. Release the ball, bro. Release the ball. Anyway, like I said today, just Robert Sanchez gave us 1 point because he kept the clean sheet. I don't know if that's a positive. It's been 3 in a row clean sheet. But I can't take this anymore. Like, it's just like, it's disappointing. You have to take your chances. Like, when you are given chances, you take it. Liverpool, they dropped point today. They lost against Fulham 3-2. Tottenham won 3-1. And Aston Villa winning yesterday 2-1 ahead of the Champions League game. You're going to see what they're going to do against PSG because PSG was champion yesterday. They are officially champion, the 13th trophy. And congratulations to Luis Enrique and his team. I mean, it's fun to watch them, you know. I don't know, like Aston Villa fan will be excited to watch the game. But if you watch against Liverpool game, you will know that's a different level. But yeah, you never know. They beat Bayern, even though Bayern wasn't the best Bayern at that time. But we'll see what's going to happen. And in Spain, the title race is just slipping away from Real Madrid now. They lost yesterday, but hey, Barcelona tied too. But it's 4 points plus the goal difference head-to-head. So, I mean, Barcelona have 4 points, which technically is 5 points now because they beat them 4-0. We don't know what's going to happen there. Atletico, we have the chance to close the gap today if they beat Sevilla, which is 1-1 right now. So, we're going to see what's going to happen. And Italy, Inter draw point. So we're going to see if Napoli going to do something tomorrow because Napoli going to play tomorrow and we see if they're going to close the gap to 1 point. And in Germany, we just know the big team won. Dortmund won ahead their class against Barcelona. Bayern Munich won against their class, ahead of their class against Inter. Inter which draw point yesterday and you have a Leverkusen winning. You know, all the big team won. So we're going to see what's going to happen. And of course, in France, is Lyon. Le Gon. The bad goal. We are back in the top 4. Lyon is in the top 4 right now. The only way we're going to get out there is if, I mean, Strasbourg won today. Strasbourg will be playing today against Reims. I mean, they have a higher chance of winning it. So we're going to see what's going to happen. But Lyon is back in the Champions League spot for the first time since 2019. So we are there. We're staying. We are staying. We're going to play Man United on Thursday. So we'll see what's going to happen. So anyway, guys, this is what I have for you guys. Let me know below what happened. What went wrong in the Chelsea game. What Maresca should have changed. Or how should we have started. And of course, what's your prediction the game between City and United, and where do you see Chelsea finishing in the Premier League this year? So hey, you guys stay safe, stay connected. You know, I know you guys are doing better than a lot of Chelsea fans today, but hey, stay connected. Peace.